everyone. Welcome. It's a Saturday, the 14th of August, and yeah, it's a it's a gloomy day. It's cold outside. It's cloudy, and yeah, I've seen memes saying yeah, it's really cold. So yeah, please be warm wherever you are, and if you're with us, just bring a cup of tea so that you can engage and you still feel warm and feel comfortable. And thank you so much for being with us. And if you're on Facebook, just type hi, I'll check the comments. And throughout this conversation, please type any questions that comes to mind. Here today we've got two coaches, so no question is unlimited. So yeah, take the opportunity, and if there's any question, like before we went live, we are just talking about the the session I had, which is let's talk about depression, which I did a week ago, and the feedback I've been receiving and the engagements, and it's amazing. So I was just asking my fellow coach, what can I talk about? And she was saying, I need to talk about anxiety and depression in the workplace because there's a stigma towards it, and people they don't know what to do, and they're so scared to talk about it. So I rise up to the challenge, so I'll let you know when it's gonna be. And yeah, it will also be a conversation where you'll be empowered on what you can do. So remember, you're not on your own. So welcome once more. We've got people here on Zoom, we've got people on Facebook, and those who will be listening to the recording on YouTube, please type your comments as well. My name is Transformation Coach Mashudu, Nsieni, Keti, Wembele. So I've got so many names, so you can call me any name that resonates with you amongst those three. And I'm also a negative emotional therapy practitioner, and I'm also a methodist, I'm a social entrepreneur, and yeah, the list is endless, so I'll just focus on those three. And I'm also a budding writer. Like this one was busy writing an article that I need to submit to one of the publications. I'm excited about that. So I was just reflecting in 2021, what are the things that I've thought I'll never do in the 43 years that I've been alive. It's so amazing. So guys, great opportunities. Even with our first guest on Let's Join the Conversation, she said just start. Don't overthink things, just start. And then you'll grow as you go. And what is join the conversation? Join the conversation is where I speak to different women from all walks of lives, where they share their experiences, where they share their lessons. And some of those who come through, they come up with a topic that is passionate, that they feel passionate about, and they share. And it has been quite encouraging, and we're midway through this month of August, and Happy Women's Month to all of you phenomenal, remarkable women wherever you are. And it has been a journey, and so much learning daily, and I'm empowered and I'm inspired. And I believe with Join the Conversation, it's about planting seed, empowering and motivating people. Because at the moment we're going through the most as a nation, as a country, as the world. And you might feel like you are on your own, and most introverts, they just like bottling things up and feel like they're on their own, and they feel like there's no help. So during the conversation, it's also an opportunity just to tap in to hear what people have been through, because one story will heal someone. And never underestimate the power that you have in changing their lives wherever you are. It's not about the title that you have. It's not about the role. Forget the roles. Remember the person that you are, that God has brought on this world, because He wouldn't have brought you on this world not to serve a purpose. And you might be on a journey of trying to find out what is your purpose. So do listen to the past recordings that we have done. I remember Coach Mazimalin did speak about what can you do, how do you explore to the basic things that you can do to find your purpose. So do listen to that and start discovering. All the other things that are happening within your life, they're just a distraction. But remember, the main thing that you need to find your purpose and serve it. And the moment you serve it, you'll be able to sleep for 10 minutes and just wake up getting excited and serve humankind. So, welcome once more. Yes, and I think that was a long introduction. Let me welcome my guest. So, Francine, welcome to this live, and we're so honored. So, introduce yourself, tell us who you are.
Hi, good afternoon, Coach Mashuru, and just also from my side, a happy Women's Month to you and all the ladies out there. And I just firstly want to say thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for inviting me to this platform where we as women can just encourage and empower each other. Um, and also to you, Coach Mashu, for hosting this initiative and your commitment to inspire and to always just encourage us. I think it is amazing, and it's absolutely amazing to be a part of a platform like this. Yeah, so just who am I? My name is Francene Malgas. My list isn't as long as yours, Mashuru. I am just a human resources manager by profession, and I'm also a transformation life coach. Um, in a nutshell, my family is my absolute everything. And my passion in life, I have found to be in people, just to create, to inspire, to motivate, to encourage, and just to make a difference in the lives of people. And I think definitely in terms of women, that has always been a soft spot for me. So yeah, in a nutshell, that's me.
Thank you for the intro. And today I was asking myself, in the people that I'll be interviewing, did I cover HR? And I just feel so excited when you just introduce yourself that you've got an HR background. So guys, there is someone who comes from HR, and the beauty as well is that she's a transformation coach, and she's all about people and empowering people, and that is so awesome. And I'm so excited to hear that. And let me just check on Facebook if we've got anyone who's here. I see we've got two people, guys. Welcome. Oh, we've got Charity. Welcome. So if you've got questions for my guest, please type them through. Also, remember she's from HR. She's a transformation coach. And we've got Stella. So welcome, Stella. And I don't know who's the third person who just joined. So throughout this conversation, just type your question, and you can also send emojis. And if you're gonna be listening to this as a replay, please type replay and share in your timeline, because you might find that there's a friend or there's someone within your timeline who needs to hear what Francine has for us. As I said, everyone has got a story, and that story is there to heal, to plant a seed, and to inspire. So, what is your message to us, Francine, this afternoon, this cloudy day?
It is definitely a lovely day on my side. Um, Being a woman of substance, um, we as women can ask ourselves, who am I? Why have I been created? Why have I been placed on this earth? And we can answer ourselves by saying, I am a woman. I've been created to be a woman. I want to share with you just a story, or just about an amazing woman in my life who is my absolute favorite human being, and that is my mother. In all the years of my life that I've been on this earth, my mother has always been the epiphany of what a woman should be to me. And she has always served her life for other people. She has found her purpose, I believe, and literally lived that through every phase of her life. Firstly, My mother is definitely one of those people that really take care of herself. So she never leaves the house without looking good. And she has this vibrant red hair that she wears ever so, that just gives her life. And I feel so she really, really obviously also, she also lives a self-sacrificing life where she just has been over every phase of her life, has been an amazing support to her husband. She has raised two amazing daughters, which I am one of them. I can just call myself amazing because I can. And I don't think it's always been easy for her, but I think she did quite a good job because we turned out okay. She also served as a teacher for over 30 years, and she has made a difference in the lives of children every single day. And not only in children at school, but also people at church and in the entire community. And one thing that has always been a constant in my mother's life was or is her unwavering faith that has taken her through obviously the amazing times in life, but also in the difficult times. So that has always been her anchor, is her faith that has always really inspired me. So I would ask we can ask ourselves, like, who are we? And I just come back to, I am a woman. I am all of that. In the beginning of life, God created man. And then I think obviously he thought, this is not gonna really work. This is incomplete. So he thought, no, I need to create women. And so he did. And I believe that he created the perfect part. And we as women are the completion of God's great plan. And he knew that by creating women, we will make a difference. We will be supportive wives to husbands, because not many men are great without good women by their sides. And we will carry children, we will be mothers, to kings, and we will just bring the compassion, and we will bring the vibe, because we are the vibe. So women should just be themselves, just be their authentic selves, the way that God intended for us to be. We were destined for greatness because God created us to be great. And that just means to be our authentic selves. We don't have to even try. We don't have to acquire any skill to be a woman. We just need to be ourselves because we were born with it. So my message to women would be just overall, take your place. Find, once again, Mashuru, your purpose that you spoke about just now. Whether it is around a boardroom table, whether it is in a school, whether it is in a rural area where you give back to the underprivileged people, whether it is wherever your purpose lies, find it, take your place, and live your purpose. It is like the phenomenal, it's Maya Angelou. I just want to read it quickly. Maya Angelou writes in The Phenomenal Woman. I just took a few pieces out because it was very profound. It's like men would ask, who am I? Who am I? And then she would answer, I am a phenomenal woman. It is in the reach of my arms. It is in the span of my hips. It is in the stride of my step, in the curl of my lips, the fire of my eyes, the flash of my teeth, in the arch of my back, in the grace of my smile, in the click of my heels. So we don't have to bow down to anyone, and we don't have to raise our voices to be heard. We don't have to stand back for anyone. We just have to show up. And we as women really should stop talking ourselves out of opportunities and out of seats around tables that we have earned and that we deserve. We need to step up, take a stand, and bring the compassion, bring the love, bring the click to the heel to the table, bring the vibe, bring the fun, because that is what we have been created for. That is what God created us for. And we don't have to, we must just find it and just live with it.
Thank you for sharing that, and thank you for sharing the poem by Maya Angelou. I used to have a bookmarker, and I used to run one club when I joined one company, and it was called Phenomenal Women, and we'll have we'll have quarterly events, and we'll share, and we'll just empower ourselves. So he just reminded me of that. So I'm not sure if it's a coincidence that I need to do something about that and revive that. But thank you so much.
Possibly, yes.
Okay, and we also got Sneh on here on Zoom. If you've got questions, just type them through. I'll read, or you can speak up as well. You can unmute and just ask questions to Francine. And I think I want to take advantage that you're a coach and you are in HR. What are the things that you have seen where you have worked in different companies that you feel women are letting themselves down? Besides them not stepping up, not doing this, I think you've mentioned not being compassionate. What are those things that you can guide them and say wherever you are? Because there might be someone who's listening and they're going through and they might not be aware of their shadows, those things that are sabotaging them. What are those things? Can you highlight them to us?
Yeah, thank you. That's a great question. I think that we as women sometimes we underestimate the power that lies within us, and we often experience self-doubt within ourselves. We have these feelings of, am I good enough? Can I make it? Am I good enough for this position? Am I able to do this? That's the one thing. The other thing, or the second thing, is sometimes operating in a corporate space or in a company where you always have these doubts. And sometimes those positions are within male-dominated areas. And environments like that sometimes also creates us to doubt ourselves and to think, yo, am I cut out for this? Do I belong here? And what I would like to say, or what I would think that women should be and do, is to rise up to the occasion. You are exactly where you are supposed to be, and you operating in the space that you're operating now, there is a reason for that. And take your stride and don't operate in that environment as anything other than yourself. I think it was Google that mentioned in one of your Join the Conversation sessions, that really stood out for me, was that she said, just keep your feminism. wherever you are. And that was so profound to me because sometimes we think that we must man up and we think that we must be as tough as the men around us. But we bring the peace, we bring the soft voice to the table. So we must keep our feminism in those situations and just trust that we are where we are supposed to be and make the best of the opportunities that you deserve and that you have earned.
Thank you. And guys, it's just being highlighted, common theme that has been coming through for yourself, the feminism. Also earlier we spoke about know your purpose. So that is quite important. And I see there's a comment from Sneh. Let's see. Netembe says, I'm listening as a man. It is a privilege for me to attend this session in preparation to a journey ahead of raising two daughters and support my wife in any way I can. And thank you for joining and listening, because when someone speak about women, they would have just left the session and you're still here and also sharing this. This is so powerful. And also share it in your networks, guys. This is not only for women. That is why I didn't say it's a message for women. I just said it's a message for us, because we are raising the next generation and it's up to us. And it's up to us as a nation, and it's not about the government, because we are the government. We were just talking earlier yesterday with Charity, and we were talking about that we need to shape up our world, our country, because everything is in our hands. We need to remove generational curses. We need to create a foundation where our kids will have to manage different challenges, not the ones we have been dealing with and we have inherited from generations to generations. So this is part of that. And my next follow-up question is, you have shared this message. Why is it so important to you? What made you come today? I know you've been preparing and it has been quite amazing. I love this journey. I always love the journey. People think like just being here, it's just so quick. It's like you have to prepare yourself. You have to prepare yourself mentally and all that. So what has made you to come and share this message? Why is it so important and pertinent to you?
Think I just want to go back to preparing yourself. I think we really on these platforms, you really want to make a difference, and you really want to find the message that will touch even if it's just one person. So we do take it seriously because of the intention behind it, to support one another. And just to get to your question, I think it's so important. This message is important for me because sometimes in this world we sometimes lose ourselves, and everything is so busy around us. Instead, I am a woman. I have been created by God, and I have been created for a purpose. And finding that purpose and just living that purpose, regardless of what it is. Once again, I want to repeat and say that we have a power within us that we sometimes don't realize that we have. We need to just tap into that power and live our journeys. We need to be the love, be the wife, the supportive wife, be the mother that raises great kings and great people, be the teacher, be the graceful smile, be the red hair, whatever that means to you, be the click in the heel, be the love, be anything that you have been created to be. I think there is just a beauty in each and every one of us, and that is undeniable. And it's something that can just change the world.
So I was just typing, as I was just typing on Facebook as we were talking, and when I typed "Be the Love," there were hearts coming through. So you did touch someone. So I was, and
I'm happy for that.
yeah, thank you for sharing that. So you are a coach, you are an HR person. What are the things that you're currently busy with that you want to tell those who are listening, and also how can they reach out to you?
You're welcome. So obviously in my profession, I do work for an agricultural company in human resources. That is my professional profession. And then just a subtle transformation coach at the moment because my job keeps me so busy. So I have started pages on Facebook, Instagram that it says coming soon. So during your join the conversation sessions, and she really, I feel like she spoke to me. So it's just to basically start. I have everything that I I just need to start. But I do have an upcoming step, if that counts.
Yeah, we were breaking. I'm not sure if it's my network or your network on this end. I don't know if you can repeat that. You said you've got few blogs and your networks. Just repeat that. I missed that.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I just said that I am a subtle coach at the moment because one of your coaches, I think it was a coach that said in one of your conversations that you should.
Yeah.
Are we breaking up or are you there?
Yes, we are. I only heard you up to where you said one of the coaches said something. Yeah.
All right, sorry, let's try again. Just start. She said just start. And I think that she was talking to me to just start. So I do have pages or a page on Facebook, Francene Malgas, Transformation Life Coach, and also on Instagram. And then obviously if people would need my WhatsApp number to reach me, Mashuru, through you, I'm sure we can make that available should they need to reach out to me.
Okay. Thank you for that, guys. I believe a seed has been planted. I believe you have been empowered, and I believe that you have changed the way you think. Something has been imparted. You have to do something, because even with these conversations, you'll see as we go throughout this month, whoever is coming through will refer to one of the sessions. It just shows how important and how connected, and the synergy between all these conversations. As much as there's different people, but there's a common theme, and that common theme is being delivered differently, because we don't hear the message the same way. And as a human being, you find that your vibration, you vibe differently with different people, because not everyone will love you. Always remember that, because we always worry about the 2 people out of 10 who hates us, and you just dwell on that. And that is human nature. That is
True.
something that you need to change and look into your life and focus on the 80. So this is an opportunity to hear a different message, and I find that there's that correlation. And what I'm seeing with all this conversation, as much as for mid-month, it's about purpose, know yourself. It's about being yourself, balancing your masculine and your femininity. I think you've been hearing that, and
Mm.
relooking at how we're doing things, looking at the moral degeneration, having those courageous conversations which we were not ready for, in creating the future that we desire for our kids, because nothing is permanent, and COVID has shown us that we need to live in the moment, and we need to create a community, the Ubuntu that we need to have, the support, and being present wherever you are, and being mindful. So being mindful for me is it's quite key. What does being mindful mean? Just being present wherever you are, not overthinking, just being in the moment, absorbing it, and learning from what is showing you. Because we always live in the past and the future, and we forget to be in this moment and just feel how we feel. And you'll be so amazed. And if you can do that even just for 10 seconds, you'll be so amazed how you feel at the end of the day. So it's something that you can learn, and you can also research. So it has been an awesome day, and tomorrow there's another session, so I'm looking forward to those discussions. So do join us. Early yesterday, I couldn't join in on Facebook. I had technical glitches with my laptop, but I trust tomorrow technology will work on for us, and I'll be able to stream this through Facebook so there's more interactions as well. So guys, thank you so much for being with us, and with this conversation, continue them wherever you are. You don't have to wait for Zoom. You don't have to wait for the coaches. Just even in your family, just create those conversations. I just need to add something which is not even related to join the conversation, but it's about conversations. Most relationships die because of the communication and the miscommunication. And that is the thing that I've seen even when I coach kids, coach men, women. And when you look at that common thread, is that communication. So I'd like to challenge you wherever you are, your relationships with your kids, with your families, with your loved ones. Are you communicating with them? Can they know your agenda? Do they know what is on your mind? Are you expressing it? And if you're not real, you can say, why aren't you expressing it? Because no one can read your mind except God. God is within you. So ask yourself, are you communicating? Can people understand you? Because conflicts are created when there's that miscommunication. And be courageous and know yourself much better. So as we end, any final words from you?
No, just I love everything that you said. Just the mindfulness. Definitely, absolutely agree with that. It's one thing, one line. Your past does not define you, and do not be overly concerned about the future. You are exactly where you are supposed to be, and God has a plan for your life, and trust that plan and trust the process. And also the conversations, the communication, very, very important. Listen to understand, not to respond. Very, very important. But just Coach Mashuru and everyone, just thank you. Thank you very much for the opportunity. It's been lovely and amazing. Thank you. You're on mute.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
There you go.
I was just saying thank you. I saw there's a clap of hands here on Zoom. Any other comments? If you've got any final comments for us, you can type us. And to those who will be listening this as a replay, please type replay and tell us another challenge from my side. What was your aha moment or your key takeaways from this conversation? There's a power in you typing that, because there are other people who don't have the opportunity to listen to the full audio. So when you share those nuggets of wisdom, they're just going to create seeds, and they might be sitting somewhere and then they just remember what you said. So nothing happens by chance. So just express. Don't worry about who's going to look at your comment. Who cares about that? So, but there's someone that comment will touch them. So don't mind what other people are saying. So do share, guys, and enjoy the rest of this cold, cold day. And yeah, have popcorn, spend time with your family, remind them how you We love them. Okay, there's a comment from Sneh says, I like that. Listen to understand, not to respond. And thank you very much for the aha moment. Yeah, and I'm forever reading. I know I was about to say goodbye, but I feel like let me share this. I'm forever reading daily because I believe if I'm not growing daily or changing my consciousness, I'm dying. And it was something about raising kids, and I've got a teenager and a pre-teenager, and I was just looking at how I was raised, and at times I parent them, my kids, based on what I was raised and what I don't like. But there was something powerful in this audio I was listening to. She was just saying, with your kids, when you're with them, tell them how blessed you are there in your life. And I did that today, and my daughter just blushed. So
Oh, wow.
just share, remind people because they can't read what is in your heart. So I'll be
Yes.
continue planting those seeds and seeing the reaction of how they feel. So make people feel loved, feel important wherever they are.
Mm.
And even when they just come to you, just be mindful. Put your phones away and just ask yourself, why did the person come here? What do I need to learn? Or what is it that I need to unlearn? Because kids are there for you to learn and to unlearn your garbage that you have learned throughout. So yeah, it's a gift. So spend time with your loved ones and enjoy the rest of this awesome Saturday. And to those who are on YouTube, guys, share, like, and subscribe to my channel and share it. This message will reach someone. It will save a life. It will save frustration. And I was also challenged earlier next week. I need to talk about depression and anxiety in the workplace. So I'll share the poster of where we can have that conversation. So there's so much coming through your way. So I'm so excited. So enjoy. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.